What is going on, YouTube? I'd like to welcome you guys back to Red's World. So today, this is going to sound contradicting. I just released a video talking about basically how it is a trend to hate, and now I'm going to be a hypocrite and hate on something. So full disclaimer, at the time of this video, this game is not fully out yet, and I expect there to be a lot of content added, but I want to take a second and I just want to say, what is going on with Halo Infinite? Now, I know a lot of people have seen the microtransactions, some of the people have seen the hacking, so on and so forth. I just want to take a second and I want to say my top 5 concerns for Halo Infinite. Alright, coming in at number 5, we have lack of content. Now, that could go a lot of different ways, but again, the game is not fully out, so these are my concerns. I hope that this game becomes great, and I do think it has the potential to, but number 5, again, is lack of content. You know, the game comes out, as of right now, you cannot unlock anything without purchase, and there is only, I think, 4 maps total in the game. Now, as a Halo fan, you know, that's kind of cutting corners a little bit, and again, there might be more as soon as it drops, but as of right now, there's nothing to unlock unless you buy something. There's not any choice of game modes. They don't have doubles. They don't have, you know, nothing. You can't select shoddy snipers, snipers only. There's no option in game modes, which, again, if that doesn't, on the 8th, which is in, I don't know, 10 days, if the game drops and they don't add this stuff immediately, that's a huge cause for concern in my opinion. There's literally no game types, there's nothing, there's no content. You load the game up and you play 1 or 2, which is either 4v4 or 16v16 or something like that, and that's just not enough content. Coming in at number 4, we have the new weapons. Some of the new weapons I understand, such as the Bulldog. You know, I miss the classic shotgun 100%, but I do understand why they may have wanted to nerf the shotgun and make it something different. I do hope, however, that they will eventually add the shotgun back just for fun's sake. You know, having things like the gravity hammer and the sword and then taking the shotgun away is pretty redundant. But the new weapons, a lot of them are really bad in my opinion. You got things like the pulse rifle is absolutely terrible. The heat wave is absolutely terrible. The Hydra is absolutely terrible, and these are things that I think you can eventually utilize, but as a weapon, you shouldn't have to necessarily be the most creative person in the world to make a weapon work. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm bad at the game. I know that's what some people will hear as, that's your opinion. But I just personally don't think you could pick them up and use them, and you've been able to do that in every Halo previously. Number 3 is the separation from the campaign and the single player. Now, I understand the marketing move from Microsoft to make Halo's multiplayer free to play, but then also wanting to charge for the campaign, because at the end of the day, they spend a lot of money on Halo, and Halo is a huge franchise. So to say, oh, we want to still make some money off of it, I understand. However, it's shaping up to be a really, really strange release with a lot of weird kind of transactions. I think that's going to be something that's potentially strange and makes the game kind of maybe have some weird bundles or just weird stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that, but it just rubs me wrong. Number 2, we've already kind of talked about content, but I want to talk about one thing in particular. Microtransactions in Halo right now are the only way that you can unlock things, but they're actually really bad as well. So right now, you can go buy the battle pass or whatever, and you can earn things, but there are things that you can buy, and some of them are cheap. You could buy skins for, you know, $9 to $10, and relative to other games right now, that's not expensive. But if you want to buy, say, a skin for an armor, I've seen videos and I've seen myself while playing the game that just to change the color of the armor is $8 to change it blue and things like that. And I'm not gonna lie, that is a terrifying thing for me, because charging for something that was previously in the game is just absolutely terrible, and it's a horrible business model, and hopefully the community will make enough uproar about it to change it. Which brings me to number one, the lack of customization. Whether that be Forge and making maps, making your emblems, making your outfits, there is zero customization in the game right now unless you buy things, and that was what Halo was. That was one of the biggest things about Halo. You know, the gameplay right now feels fine. There's some server issues and things like that as far as, you know, things seem smooth, but sometimes people take more bullets, or bullet registration is bad, so on and so forth. But again, the game is not out, so these things could be fixed with the day one patch. I don't know. But the lack of customization is an absolute concern for me. I think that has to be fixed as soon as possible. I want to be able to get on and earn things, or at least if I have to buy a battle pass or something, at least give me something worth earning. The battle pass right now literally has no experience. You don't level up at all. And one of the last things I want to talk about, actually, I don't know how you guys feel about this, so let me know down in the comments. Why is the battle pass for Halo 159 days or whatever? It ends in May. 6 months is a long time. It allows more people to grind it out. But the problem is with battle passes, a lot of them are designed to keep you on the entire season. If it's a 90-day battle pass, we want to make it set perfect to where you get enough XP to be able to get it by that 90 days, but we want you to play the entire time. It seems like Halo did the same thing, but with a half a year structure, where you're going to have to play for half a year just to finish that battle pass. And what makes that a problem as well is a lot of games that are free to play structure themselves around seasons. If they're only doing half-year seasons, that means you're going to be getting no content for 6 months and then a solid update, and then no content for 6 months and then a solid update. That is something that I think is concerning. I think a lot of people are overhyping this game right now. There's absolutely no maps. The new weapons are not good. I think it plays fine. I think it has, you know, a lot of the previous Halo feel to some degree, but it's just important that they're gonna have to jam this game full of content, and they're gonna have to do a lot more with it in order to make this game great. I do think they can, but I'm worried, man. I'm definitely worried. But let me know your opinions down in the comments. Let me know what you think of the game. Do you think it's trash? Do you think it's great? Give me your top 5 if you want to. But thank you guys for coming to Red's World. Stay tuned for more to come soon. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.